I'm Lady Leigh. I'm with Livingrooms and Lizards, and I'm here in Charlotte, North Carolina at TantrumCon. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for having me. So Conhorde started kind of as a consulting group and just doing conventions and having a good time, hanging out with friends.
Yeah.
And that's gravitated towards like game nights at breweries, staffing, working with publishers to bring a great gaming experience to those that don't always get that.
Sure.
So we do all kinds of events where it's either at conventions or apartment complexes, and we just kind of make it a point to bring good gaming experiences to the table for anybody and everybody that wants it.
That's amazing. And then I feel like you mentioned earlier that you have kind of like a kind of special support system for other people in the industry?
Yeah, so because Conhorde's network is literally a horde of people, we've kind of gravitated. We've got a bunch of people in, let it be logistics or game design or marketing or artists, and the horde just continues to grow and grow. So as we're expanding and bringing more people into the fold, that means our skill sets get that much bigger and broader.
It's amazing. What is your favorite thing about what you do?
I get to play a worker placement game in real life, so I get to literally hang out with my friends and play a real life game.
How could that be any better? Like, how does that get better? I don't know.
It doesn't. I mean, other than having like a live-in player too, who's my wife that supports me in doing it, she gets to come to shows too. So like,
that's amazing.
It's kind of that crazy 1-2 punch combo. So
yeah,
it's a lot of fun, and I highly recommend if you've never worked a convention to try it. Even if you're an introvert, if you're an extrovert, there's shockingly things that everybody can kind of do, and there's an easy way to figure out what your niche is.
Sure. If
you're a gamer, if you're a nerd, go out and try it. The worst that can happen is you get to go to a convention for free and make money, right? Like, you get to have a good time.
I mean, that does sound awful. Just kidding. And then we're here at TantrumCon.
Yes.
How long have you been a part of TantrumCon?
So I've been doing TantrumCon for about 3 years now.
Okay.
I was born and raised in Chicago. I moved to Charlotte about 6-7 years ago.
Sure.
And once they moved to Charlotte, it was like, hey, this is in my backyard. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
And I texted Will earlier this week, and I said, I know it's only like Thursday, but TantrumCon's one of my favorites. And I've done Spiel, I've done UKGE, Gen Con, Origins, a lot of the smaller shows, bigger shows, and
sure.
TantrumCon's just got such a good feel and vibe to it.
Right?
All shows are great in their own way, but Tantrum does something different, and I have not been able to figure out why, and that's why I keep coming back.
That just gave me chills because it is absolutely so true. This is our second one.
Okay.
Last time we came, I felt like we just already belonged.
Yeah.
That is not super normal.
It's not. Everybody's welcoming. Everybody wants to have a good time. And the amount of times that I've just randomly walked up to somebody and said, hey, do you mind if I jump in on that? Yep, sure, why not? Or, not yet, we're going to play this thing, but come back in an hour so that we can play this other thing that we know that we want to play.
Yeah.
And then we've been doing crokinole and that kind of stuff. So running tournaments, and we've made a lot of friends through that, and people keep coming back. I mean, this conventional, and it's only our third year, but we've got people that are flying in from New York, Dallas, Chicago to be here for a convention that's in our backyard.
Yes.
Which is kind of crazy because they're like, well, we'd rather do that than go to some of the bigger shows, which says a lot about Tantrum and TantrumHouse and what they're doing here.
It really does. Last question for you. If people want to get involved with Conhorde, where can they find you? How do they do that?
Conhorde.com.
Okay.
Yep. Just reach out through there around Instagram, social medias, all of that thing. Reach out directly, or it's Brandyn@Conhorde.com. BRANDYN.
With a Y.
With a Y. Brandyn with a Y.
Amazing. Okay.
Yes, awesome.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Ta-da!
Nailed it.
We nailed it. I mean, what a team.
That was good.